Good afternoon, hello and welcome. You're watching Your Stocks. I'm Samira Abdi and with me is my colleague Mangalam Malu. Hi Mangalam, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Samira.
And it looks like we're starting off the week a tad bit on the back foot.
A little more than a tad bit on the back foot, I would say, because the decline is just accelerating. Just as we speak, the Sensex is down 350 points, the Nifty over 120 points lower, and just as we speak, it's broken that 11,400 mark as well. This morning we were saying that maybe the Nifty is defending the 11,500 mark. Well, who's to know that it's the 11,400 mark which is lower as well. The Nifty Bank is the key culprit, down almost 2% as we speak, and the mid-cap index down by almost 2.5%. A handful of stocks which beg for our attention right now. Hindalco down 7%. We have Tata Motors down 5%. Bharti Airtel, that one's been underperforming, down 5%. And the mid-caps, you have something like an India Bulls Housing Finance, which is low by 13%. So it's really the high beta stocks which are taking it on the chin.
All right, so let's talk about the primary market then, because there at least there has been quite a bit of cheer. Now, amongst the IPOs that's opening today is Chemcon Speciality. The issue size is 318 crores. And Kamalkumar Aggarwal, the chairman and MD of Chemcon Speciality Chemicals, now joins in. Hi, sir. Good afternoon. The first question to you is, about the proceeds. How will they be utilized? What's the current debt? And how much are you looking to reduce it by?
The proceeds will be utilized in principle for the ongoing capex that has been planned, particularly for expanding our production capacities. Say we have a reactor volumes of about 375 KL as on date. We intend to expand the capacities by processing capacities by about 60%, and thereby taking the total processing volumes to 625 KL. That are the in principle purpose, as well as that is the capex that we will be using the funds, as well as we would be utilizing the funds for the working capital requirement because of the extended capacities. These are the principal purpose of the proceeds. Also, the debt ratios, if we see, it is 0.31 as on date, which is quite low, and we do not have. It is almost a debt-free company. So we don't have any repayments to be done from the proceeds that we get from IPO.
All right, fair point, Mr. Aggarwal. So like you said, your capacity will increase by almost 60 odd percent. Then by when will this increased capacity come on stream? And does that mean your revenues increase by 60% as well?
We hope by incorporating the funds and with the ongoing systems, what we are working upon, hope within a period of about 18 months, the entire new capacities would be built up and put to use. We have recently carried out expansions also. So going ahead with that and the new ones, totally it would take about 18 months to deploy everything. And we should be online on stream in about 18 months from now. And as far as the revenues are concerned, if we see the past track, we have been doing about 3.5 to 4x of the revenues from against the capex that we carry out generally.
Okay, so the way I understand it, 60% of your revenues come from pharma chemicals, and pharma has been doing well. So do you expect this trend to continue? And what's the outlook particularly for the pharma segment?
The pharma chemicals, as far as our products are concerned, as well as the new added products that are concerned, yes, we advise it to work like anything, because we already have the market. It is only the substitution of Chinese suppliers. At present, the Indian market is quite big. The Indian productions are not enough to meet up the total requirements of the country. Hence, the products are being met from the imports from China. We will be taking care of substituting the Chinese suppliers, which we used to do until now. So it is in line of the activity. It is we already have the existing market, and expanded volumes will also be taken care by that.
Right, Mr. Aggarwal, I was looking at your prospectus, and you are the market leader in HMDS in India. Can't pronounce the full form, but do you have any competition in this? What's the country's dependence on China for HMDS, and what's the opportunity for your company and the industry as a whole?
You see, we are the third largest manufacturer of this product in the world. and we are the only available manufacturer for this product in the country. So whatever the domestic consumptions are there, what the product that has been manufactured by us is 100% share of us. The balance has been imports. So if we consider 2019 data or 20 data, about 60% of the Indian requirements are being produced by us, and 40% are met from the imports. With the expanded volumes, we will be able to take care of this additional volumes of imports to be substituted. However, still there will be a gap because of the growth. So the volumes will always be there. We have the chance, we have the scope of expanding, we have the scope of market available to us.
Okay, there have been talks about risks with respect to previous non-compliances with SEBI, and the outcome is still awaited. So could you throw some more light on this? How is it going to impact your operations?
The non-compliance is in respect to the updation of the transactions that were being carried out by the promoters and the other listed company. It has nothing to do with Chemcon. Chemcon is an independent authority. It is an independent company. It is moving of its own. The settlement case is between the settlement application is being done by the promoters to SEBI, and it will take its own time. It will get settled separately. Chemcon is not going to be affected, impacted, or any way it is involved into this.
Mr. Aggarwal, there's more than just one issue. Apart from the SEBI that my colleague just spoke about, the RBI has also initiated certain proceedings against Rudra FinCorp. That's the promoter entity. Is this something that investors should worry about?
Absolutely not. It was a matter of operation at their head office that was in the Eastern India, and that has been taken care of. So that matter is already been resolved.
Okay, could you leave us with your company's vision now for the next 5 years in terms of revenue and profitability, and when do you expect these numbers to double?
We would be targeting around 3 years to achieve the targets of multiplying the PAT by at least 2x. So that is the target we are moving ahead with. And with the expansions, with the proposed money that we will be getting for incorporating into the expanded volume, we are confident we will be able to achieve within a couple of years.
All right, so thanks very much, Mr. Aggarwal, for joining in and explaining that. That's Chemcon Speciality, the IPO opens today. And with that, we head to a CNBC TV 18 exclusive. We learned from sources that M&M is likely to accept HAAH Automotive's bid of $258 million for SsangYong Motor Company. Parikshit has more. Parikshit.
Talks between Mahindra and Mahindra and Ha Automotive, a US-based retailer, have been on for a while now. Ha has been looking to make an investment in Mahindra's Korean subsidiary SsangYong Motor Company. Remember, M&M wants to completely exit SsangYong, or at least reduce its stake below 50% from the current 74%. We now believe that Mahindra & Mahindra is likely to accept Ha Automotive's bid for $258 million for SsangYong Motor Company. M&M is considering this proposal, which came in last week. SsangYong has, remember, a short-term debt of $336 million US. Ha, as one of the conditions for this bid, has sought delay of debt repayment to creditors. SsangYong Motor Company needs $430 million to normalize operations. So this bid that is coming in from Ha Automotive is nowhere close to what the company really needs. Mahindra itself had purchased a 70% stake in SsangYong in 2013 for $463 million. We believe that talks between both companies are in advanced stages. We really don't know how much of a stake is Mahindra willing to divest for this money, but we believe that a final call will be taken in the next few weeks.
Fair point there, Parikshit. Thanks a lot for that. That explains why the stock is lower, because as per Parikshit, the buyers are looking to shell out close to around $258 million for Mahindra's stake in SsangYong, for which it paid $463 million about 7-8 years ago. Maybe that was factored in. The other thing is that ever since Mahindra did make the announcement of going ahead and looking to sell its stake, the stock had seen a big rally in just the last 3 or 4 months. So pull up a longer time horizon of Mahindra and you'll see a big rally that we've seen on the stock. So So maybe now that the news is out of the way, the stock is seeing some bit of profit taking, or those who entered into that rally are taking some profits while they are available. With that, we'll slip into a short break, come back, and normal programming resumes. We will answer your stock related queries when we return.